Good morning, drivers. Friday, July 6, 2018, about 11 in the morning. Now that you guys have seen my outside of the truck setup video, I would like to show you guys the inside setup and the way that I like to keep my truck. Now, if you guys have not seen the outside video yet, I recommend you watch that one as well. It's a nice video showing you guys the Melton equipment and the way that they set up their trucks for your convenience out here doing all your flatbed work. So first thing that I'm going to point out is that I keep all my paperwork by the door, and I keep all of my books, all of my FMCSR and hazmat books and everything owned by the door all the time. And then I got this little bins over here on the side with hammers and gloves and just tools that I might need to use while I'm working on the load. That way everything is accessible to me from the bottom here without having to climb on the truck. I have this mat right by where the pedals are. That's where your feet are going to be most of the time, so it collects all the dust without you having to worry about a lot of dirt and maybe some grease on your feet and stuff like that just tracked all over the truck. So I keep that one. It's a shower mat, and I just basically had to cut this corner over here to just make it fit without it being a problem. And I put a little bit of a tarp glue underneath for some Velcro. You guys can hear that. It's just right there. No holes, no problems, but it's not sliding all over the place for safety reasons, since that's where your pedals are. And the way that this Kenworth 660s are is that the fuel pedal, which is the one that's all the way down towards the ground here, can lift up just like that, so it fits right underneath the pedal without it being any problem. So it's very nice, very convenient. You guys can see the inside, the dash set up with your gauges. And then you got a few more gauges over here on the right side, and your Qualcomm unit sticking out. And that right there is my magnet to keep my phone kind of out of the way, but still accessible in case I need to look up something on Google or something. So a couple of storage boxes on the top end. I keep some useful stuff on there, and the top rack I usually put wipes and stuff so I can just reach and I'll be able to get them while I'm driving down the road. Very convenient. This box right here, some other equipment that might be ease of access while I'm driving. Anything that you might need right away, you must keep that right at your fingertips so you don't have to try to reach too far while you're behind the wheel. So I keep my sunglasses and my sunglass cleaner and my little truck stop guidebook right there. So anything that I might need while I'm driving needs to be close to me. Now from the top view, where my wipes are, side box over here with my permit book and the Melton guide, the blue book. They give you an orientation, some trip pack, envelopes, and some hand warmers, just, you know, extra logbook, stuff like that. Right above me, just in case I need to reach and grab, like I said, especially if you're gonna have to show that to a DOT officer. Over here I got my first aid kit. It's pretty swollen because I keep a lot of stuff with me on the truck, since I have some previous EMT and military experience, so I know what to bring. Some wipes and a lot more winter protection stuff, you know, a lot of extra gloves that I have. Then the inside, I have this little organizer to keep pens and, you know, paperwork and my keys and stuff like that. I have my road atlas right behind it. There's plenty of room there, so I can put my road atlas right behind it. Anything that I might need. A couple of markers you guys saw earlier when I was showing the front of the truck. My trailer number is written on the top left corner of my windshield, so I keep those dry erase markers there for that reason. Any kind of information I might need as I'm driving down the road, I just kind of hide it on the top corner right there. That way I can remember that information, like turn-by-turn directions to the customer or something like that. And then I don't necessarily use any of my slide-out curtains. I think it's a little bit labor intensive. Call me lazy if you want, but I just think it takes a little bit of time, and a lot of times when you're trying to slide them around you end up like breaking something. So I just put a couple of bolts right in between the groove for the curtains right there, and I got myself a flag. But I've seen people do beach towels with cool designs, or you know, like their home state flag instead of what I have here, which is the thin blue line. You know, anything cool that you think, you can just hang it up, and that's basically my privacy curtain to the back end of the truck. That way I don't have to worry about sliding stuff around. So I'm gonna just kind of put that out of the way so I can show you guys a little bit more of my setup and the sleeper. Just kind of get that through there. Let's hold it out of the way. So towards the bottom, you guys notice Melton does give you a 1500 watt power inverter, and I ran a wire out of there and just basically is hidden underneath the mat right there, so you can't see it. I kind of like keeping things a little bit tidy and neat, so the wire just kind of runs behind all of that stuff and eventually ends up at the top. I had it kind of tied up and stuck, but it keeps falling off. I'm gonna have to come up with a better way to get that on there. TV mount comes with the truck, and then on the bottom here I got my dry foods and shoe storage, so stuff is out of the way. I want you guys to notice that I have another one of those shower mats here. I cut that corner out so it would fit, and I got a little bit of a automatic smelly good thing there, so it keeps my truck smelling fresh. And I put this mat right on this corner instead of all the way across here at the bottom, because what I like to do with this mat is sometimes you have to work when it's wet out, you know, pouring rain, and then you come back in here and you're tracking water all over the place. So I get one of my hangers, and just to show you, I get one of my hangers here, and then I hang up my wet clothes from this corner where the microwave rack is, and I just let all that water drip onto that mat. So I think that's, you know, a good way to keep all your stuff dry and not start tracking water all over the truck, especially on the inside, since, you know, this is your living space. So back up here to the top rack, the microwave, some extra bags for trash right there. Right behind the microwave, there's plenty of room still for other things for storage. So I keep a little bit more dry food up there. I do take my plate and the tracking wheel out of the microwave when I'm driving, just kind of store it away, because hit a bump and that stuff just starts going all over the place. And a little bit more extra storage. I keep all my t-shirts folded up there, rolled up nice and neat, so I can keep a lot of them. And then what I wanted to show you guys is this racks right here. They sell them at any store that you can think of. Usually the ones they sell at the bathroom section. They clip on very nice and easy, and then I keep some other stuff here like my toiletries and stuff, so they're not inside a bag, just kind of wet. And I built this extra rack up here. Nothing is bolted on, because, you know, working for a company, they don't want you guys to bolt anything on their trucks, and I understand that, so I'm not mad about it. But this specific black rack here I bought out of Lowe's in a pack of 2, and they sell them to be able to hang plants out of balconies and stuff. So on the back end over there on the top of the bunk, it has that same grip that this one does, like that, but then it bends down in 2 different ways when it comes out the front. And I just bolted a couple of boards up there. Everything is just bolted to the boards, there's nothing bolted to the truck. And then on this end, same thing, just kind of, you can see my 550 cord there holding that one, just kind of bent in a little weird way, so I can keep all my hangers up there. And that's basically my work clothes that I want to mix in with my hangout clothes. Sometimes you get a chance to step out of the truck and do some cool with your friends. So work clothes out here, work t-shirts up there, and nothing is mixed in with my hangout clothes. Little plug-in fan back there that I use sometimes. There's room at the end of the bunk to put your waters and any other dry food that you might want to keep out there. You know, bedding, everybody knows what that is. I don't talk about that part. And then another one of those shower area racks. When you put them out there, they're gonna stick out straight, like towards the roof. So what you want to do is you just want to grab a hold of them and just bend them down. It's very easy to do. So I got my laundry back there, my little straw hat from when it's sunny out like today, hard hat hanging out, and my backpack. I use that for, you know, going to the shower and stuff like that. So controls for the APU, and you know, the back bunk and all that stuff, lights, little extra storage place back here. I keep a cooking book in there, not that I've ever used it, but it's on there. And then you guys have your closet area where I keep all my nice clean clothes that don't need to mix in with work clothes. There's a lot of extra cubbies and storage back there, and right behind all of that I actually have, you're probably not going to see it, but back there I keep my laundry soap and everything. And then the fridge, which, you know, T680s come with a fridge. Very nice. You guys have probably seen one of these before. That's what you get when you get a 680 like this. And an extra storage drawer down there. Keep my underwear and stuff. I'm not going to show you that. Little blowgun for air gun. That's how I keep most of the dirt out of the truck most of the times. Convenience. And that is the inside of the truck setup, guys. Now, my name is Alex. Been working for Melton Truck Lines for 6 years. And if you watch my video and you would like to come work for us, I would appreciate if you actually give my reference to the recruiter. Once again, Alex, and truck number is 11022. Thank you guys for watching the videos, and I hope you enjoy the Melton setup. One more thing, leather seats, nice, comfortable, and easy to clean. So there it is, guys. Thank you for watching.